Today is August 4th, 2024. We have a new moon and it's preceding the 8/8 2024 Lionsgate portal. I think that this is a very good time to set intentions that will last till next year. This year, I feel it's very important because it's a leap year. It's the dragon year also. So whatever you set as your intentions for this year is going to follow you through, or at least you're going to set the intention that you will succeed in doing certain things that are obviously good for you, your spiritual development. You never need to worry about the material, because if you are reach inside, you're abundant inside, that's going to reflect into your lives. In my life, that's how I've been manifesting things. Even though I was under such duress, I still was able to manifest things. But now that I understand more how things work, I see I see more success possible. So I'm going to share with you one of my goals for this Lionsgate portal up to next year. But first of all, I choose to be happy. That's going to always be. That's my that's my daily focus. Since I wake up, I set the trend. I don't want stuff to upset me, because it's a new day. You start fresh and you have a chance to do something positive. I did speak about this before, so I don't want to be obnoxious again by repeating myself, but maybe there are new people who come in and listen to the ravings of a lunatic who's trying to heal and trying to share experiences, realizations, introspections that are not necessarily going to match your experiences, but maybe a few do, or at least there's one little piece of information that you can extract from that. I mean, this is my type of doing things. I try to extract the most important thing out of something. I read so many books that were boring me, but I was of opinion that I need to finish what I start, and I always learned something from that. First of all, patience, right? You want to have patience and see what is this person trying to tell you, type of thing. And then there are things that, their perspective on some things make you see same thing from a different perspective, and that's good because you need to cover all the facets of a situation, an event, or whatever it may be. You need to be able to see it from as many angles as you can, and you can only get that via experience, personal and others. Again, not everybody's able to learn from someone else's experience, and I'm not being arrogant, I'm just saying that I had to do that too. You know, if I let my ego take over, yes, I can be very obnoxious. I know, because I can hear myself, and I'm like, I don't like that. You need to change that tone. You need to understand what people go through. You need to understand that they are not able to go through what you are going through, even though you have the ability to put yourself in someone's shoes. That doesn't mean you will have the same response. People are not able to put themselves in the same situation. They can maybe laugh at it and judge you at the time, but then when they go through the exact same experience, um, ideally they remember that they saw something like that occurring in someone else's life, and what they chose to do is laugh, mock, or dismiss it, type of thing. Anyway, that's not where I wanted to go with this. It's the new moon, and we have 4 more days. We have August the 4th. So these next 4 days are extremely important in preparation for the Lionsgate. Like, if you think about the numbers here, 2024, 8, 8, and today being August the 4th, this is opening a huge portal, so to speak, in your intentions set for the next. I don't know why I feel 4 years. Probably because it's a leap year, but minimum 1 year. It's minimum 1 year. I personally think for me it's going to be a 4 year cycle, because I've noticed things happen on leap years to me, and I am a leap year baby too. So I believe that there is no coincidence. When things affect you in a certain way, it's because you have the predilection to be affected by those certain things. If you are to think in terms of genes, DNA, that type of thing, we know, according to science, and I use the term loosely because science is no longer used properly. You know, that kind of reminds me of the stories from Atlantis. Is it Atlantis or Atlantic? Sorry, folks, again, I didn't sleep enough, so bear with me. I just want to put this out because I feel it's a very important period of time, 4 days up to the portal. And even if you don't believe in these things, just I would think you should try give it, a chance to see if it works for you. I know people are like, 4 years, who has time? Who's oh, I learned that patience is extremely important, especially when you want to achieve important things. It's like festina lente. You don't want to rush into things. Yes, rush into things. Festina, which means in Latin it means hurry. It has to do with rhythm, pace, that type of thing. But to me, that's what it means. I'm going to put it on the screen. Festina means rush, lente, slowly. So what it means is, yes, you feel the pressure, at least to me. I don't know what it means to other people, but this is what it means to me. And I dare share this with people, and I dare believe they're not going to take it as a judgment, but only me sharing some thoughts I have and incite people to think about these things. Only if we do that, we're able to see things from different perspectives, right? So it's not arrogance, it's nothing, it's just my opinion, and anyone is welcome to check me. I like being checked, but I like to be checked properly. I don't like to be checked with gaslighting, that type of thing, or, I mean, if it makes logical sense, and I see clearly that it is definitely wrong, I will swallow my ego any time. I'm not here for my ego. I'm here for my soul. At least that's how I see it. Anyway, what I was saying is festina lente means yes, a rush, but take it slowly. And the reason for that is, if you rush into something that's important, and everything that we do should be important as far as I'm concerned, and I could speak for hours what comes to my mind only in regards to this aspect of it, with clear examples from our beautiful world we built for ourselves, or somebody built, because I don't feel I contributed to it. It is way too messed up. I don't know. That's how I feel. I apologize if I sound arrogant. This is what it is. And I want to be honest on my channel. I don't want to be afraid that somebody misinterprets what I'm saying. I mean, I got so much backlash from one video from so many angles. I'm like, oh my god, everybody thinks I'm talking about them. And I'm not. I'm just talking in general. I'm sharing things that I hope help others. And if nobody finds anything helpful in this, at least it's sort of helpful to me, because I am discussing this, I'm having my monologue, and I am being my own critic, and I'm a pretty tough critic. At least that's what I strive to be, because you cannot improve anything if you are not able to see where you're making mistakes, and you're making a mistake, and then you just say, okay, I did that, I'm not gonna do it again. That's how I operate. All right, not catty at anyone's on or at anyone's expense. It's simply, this is me, okay? And who likes me, likes the way I think, that's fine. Who dislikes me, they're entitled to it. I have to be also honest, I don't like a lot of people. And it's not necessarily because I'm better than them, it's just that they have issues and they refuse to fix them. I mean, I embrace everybody with any issues they may have, but if there is they're obstinate, and they don't want to work on those things, which are pretty obvious. It has to do with that swallowing your ego for the purpose of becoming a better version of yourself. This is how I see it. So that's about it on that subject. Oh my goodness, how long did I speak? 14 minutes. Oh, okay, this is getting long. I don't want to bore people, if anybody made it so far here. Anyway, I want to share a poem I wrote back in January, and I was thinking it's not finished, but the way things are going, I've got other projects on my mind. I still want to share this because I find it matches a few things in my personal life and the way I feel about things. Well, it's at the end, so if you're not into poetry, you're welcome to disconnect. So before you go, please set goals for yourselves. I said I would share with you what my goal is, and I did not. I intend to quit smoking, and I did quit smoking in my life 3 times, and every single time I picked it back up was because I was so stressed. And for me, smoking, and I'm not talking about cannabis, that type of stuff, I'm talking about regular cigarettes, people. Um, I know I have an addictive personality, and that is why I stay away from anything that could cause a problem for myself. But I don't see smoking as something bad. It's just inconvenient, it smells, right? That type of thing. And then you have the taste, but enough about that. This is my set intention, and I think I'm going to be able to achieve this long before next year, type of thing, because I am less stressed, a lot less stressed, so that's going to help. I won't be having that type of reflex. I am upset, I'm gonna have a cigarette. I am excited about something, I'm gonna have a cigarette. Oh, I just finished eating, I'm gonna have a cigarette, that type of thing. Oh, I'm going to bed, I'm gonna have a cigarette before I go to bed. This is how those are my triggers with the cigarettes typically. At the same time, it kind of, probably the tobacco, the original one without the chemicals and the other ingredients, was really good for our, ancestors. There's a reason why they were smoking the pipe piece, right? Probably has to do with the nicotine that helps oxygenate our brains, which are deprived more and more because of the quality of the air that we're being forced to inhale. And the fact that also there was not long ago when people were forced to wear masks to prevent something, and in reality they were hurting themselves. That's how I see it. Yeah, it makes sense. You exhaust something for a reason. You expel toxins. This is how I see it. I mean, quite frankly, if somebody wears a mask because they're afraid of the air they're breathing, which I also see a problem with it because it's so tainted, they might as well also wear a gag under it, because for some reason you doing something that is not good for you, but you choose to believe it is good for you due to intensive advertising campaigns using people you think they are to be idolized even though they don't deserve it. Okay, I hope I'm not ruffling any feathers here. I know my channel is being suppressed or something's going on. AI doesn't like me. AI doesn't like unpredictability. And I am unpredictable. I like that. I like to be unpredictable to myself. It's a surprise. But the end result is that I'm not doing anything bad, and that's what makes me very happy. Anyway, I went way too far with this, so set intentions for yourselves and try to do this every time you remember throughout these 4 days. And something else that I am actually going to do this daily when something is not right according to what I perceive to be the universal original laws, the untainted ones. I just say I call justice on injustice. I call justice in injustice. That injustice we call the justice, and we drop that in. Because injustice really starts within. You are restricting yourself if you don't go inwards and you look for validation, confirmations, and confirmation outside of yourself. As long as you stay true to yourself, you cannot make the wrong choice. In the law of the universe, like I said, there is no right and wrong. It is about choice. More precisely, your choice. Alright, I'll go ahead with the poem for those who listen to me for my rant, my Sunday rant. I thank you, and I hope if you find something helpful, I hope you share, you subscribe, and I love you. Take care. I just noticed that I did not give a title to this poem. I don't think I'm going to think about this right now, but I might by the time I post this and I finish processing this video. Right. The dream has lifted. Rudely awoken to find yourself again longing, aimlessly drifting, hopeless. More than ever, nudging at you. Have I been gambling too much? Was I too reckless? Bittersweet, imposed, futile wishes of what could have been becomes what will it be? While deep diving dream worlds, the real world is crashing, thrown into oblivion's hyperbole, disguised in ethereal scarlet petals, absconded are poisonous, treacherous, lethal thorns. When did you give up? Allowed your dreams to be entrapped into the nightmare's claws. In quiet pangs, deprived of love, the heart is shattered, devoid of feeling, scattered dust, clinging, breathing through your veins, tightly, obsessively clutching at your painful past. The more you dream, why allow rampant egos turn into deceitful, proudful, and destructive rust, left for dead in the ravaged shambles of your soul, overly toyed with by distorted divinity, infatuated parlor tricksters, stoically hiding behind blooming, crooked, feigned integrity, incarnate evil projections bubbling up from its cheating sewer, subversive, steadfast growing toxicity. Truth confronts precariously balanced lies, yet in willful ignorance, blindfolded still, chose to elude it. Crudely being reminded the dream yields nothing, unless unconditionally, yet gingerly acted upon it, alluring and magnetic, while drawn further down into the pits, into the hellish depths. Unknowingly, you're doomed to find futures in there, entrenched in lustful, unforgiving, glooming depths, with your dreams within yourself, and boldly rise above the underworld of worrying, tormenting thoughts. Enough carelessly playing the whirlwind of misguided bets. Smothered dreams die once hope has vanished. When truth is vigorously hidden, forgotten, buried deep, untimely, suppressed, and unsavorily banished, while unfeathered, viciously testing everyone, you were the one unknowingly being thoroughly tested, draped in your egoic tainted cape, failing again and again to see and accept by learning from your unforgiving lessons. Aladdin's carpet flies nowhere when it's using industrial waste, mindlessly swept under the decrepit rug. Scattered shards of your awaiting, hurting heart. Truth and love are the keys, not the ever elusive luck. insisting to mistake innocence, kindness, and patience for ways to make your blood soaked, tarnished, worthless buck. Remind yourself you're at the helm. Lift up. Dare climb onto your overwhelmed and fragile, tired cosmic toes. Forgive and love yourself. Dare reach and grab that star and consciously, forever, make it yours. I hope you like that. There are so many thoughts going through my mind. There's so much more I could have put in there, and that's the reason why I didn't share this with you, because I felt like I had to add more to it, but I am very busy with other things, and I think whatever was captured from the state of mind that I had at the time, my therapist was concerned. She was particularly interested in why did I choose to say unforgiving lessons. And I don't recall what I said to her word for word, but basically what it is if you do not learn the lesson, it becomes unforgiving because it will repeat again and again. And if you choose not to learn from your lessons, to take the best there is and throw the rest, give the rest to the universe, God. Give it to God and just let go. Just focus on what is good in you. She asked me about something else. I can't recall, but that's the first one that she asked me about. Why did I say unforgiving? And I also said, when people make choices and they don't make necessarily the best choices. They make errors in judgment, right? Or judgments in error. Depends how you want to look at it. For me, everything has more than one face, one side. It's multifaceted, and that's why I feel like I'm not expressing myself properly, because everything that something brings to my mind is not encompassing everything that I think. It's the most obvious that resonates at the time with me, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, that's that. I just want to say one more thing about this 4 coming days. In case you do decide to experiment with this portal, it's very powerful. At least that's what I feel. Try to stay away from influences of any kind. I am thinking I'm going to basically go in strict hermit mode. I might change my mind. I know myself. I have an urge and I feel something needs to be done. I might still show up with something here, but my intent is to allow this intention to be properly formulated without being upset about something, influenced by something I read, I heard, I saw. Basically, I want to ensure that I'm in the best relaxed state that I can obtain, short of moving into a cave. Anyway, I love you all. Stay safe. Take care. And please um, share your thoughts with me. And I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody. Love you all. Take care.